is time to raise the roof on the Sydney Town Hall, and here comes the brick hit house. Here comes the supreme fighting machine, Gurkan Ozkan. He has been called the craziest son of gun in Aussie kickboxing today because he is taking on the craziest fight of his career. A super middleweight going up against a heavyweight. More than that, a super middleweight going up against the K1 Oceania champion, Gurkan Ozkan. The most craziest fight of his career. Guts and intestinal fortitude personified, Hammer. The supreme fighting machine, Gurkan Ozkan. Slinging, head-knocking, career-ending Adam Watt. You talk about superstars of the sport of kickboxing, martial arts, Thai boxing, and the K1. And you talk about a man who has been there from the beginning, and he'll be there for a long time to come. You talk about the global phenomenon that is Adam Watt, Hammer.
Well, Adam Watt, one of Australia's greatest ever ring athletes, full contact karate, Kyokushin. He's done it all, boxing, he's been there, he's tested his skills in the ring in more ways than one. And Adam Watt is certainly up for a big challenge here tonight, facing a slightly weighted in heavier Gurkan Ozkan. Gurkan Ozkan 88 kilos, Adam Watt 94.
Well, we are ready to go. Let's get the official rule reading from Andy Raymond.
Ladies and gentlemen, the main event this evening is conducted under the rules of the Boxing Authority of New South Wales. Rounds will be scored on the 10 points must system. The Boxing Authority cut-eye rule will apply as standing 8 count will be regarded as a knockdown. The 3 knockdown rule in any one round will apply, and a boxer can only be saved by the bell in the final round. The no foul rule will also apply. Representing the Department of Sport and Recreation tonight, Mr. David Granger, Mr. Bill Mayles. Representing the Department of Sport and Recreation, an official recorder of all contests, Mr. Tony Batten, and the medical officer in attendance, Dr. Lou Lewis. Ladies and gentlemen, it is main event time. Above the waist kicks, a super prestige interstate grudge match. Introducing first in this 6-round war, the man fighting out of the blue corner, originally from Turkey, now based in Melbourne, Victoria. He weighed in at a fighting 80 kilograms. Ladies and gentlemen, a 5-time former and current world champion. He is termed the Supreme Fighting Machine, Gurkan Ozkan. Fighting out of the red corner from Manly, New South Wales. He weighed in at a ready to rumble 98 kilos. A former Commonwealth boxing champion, a K1 Oceania champion, and a 7-time champion of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight he is the hometown hero. He is Mr. Excitement. He is Adam Watt.
Well, this place here, the Sydney Town Hall, is alive. It is electric, folks. Michael Chavello ringside with the hammer, Mark Castanini, and they are raising the roof for Gurkan Ozkan and Adam Watt. It sounds like a World Cup soccer match. You can cut the atmosphere in here with a chainsaw hammer.
I'll tell you what, both fighters have great support here tonight, Sydney Town Hall. It's a rockin', full to the rafters, and support all round for both fighters.
One of the biggest kickboxing crowds we have seen here in Sydney in recent times, and it is time for the stare down in censoring between the towering Adam Watt and the much shorter Gurkan Ozkan. Already Ozkan playing the mind games with Adam Watt.
just remember all the kicks above the waist. If you hear the word break, stop what you're doing and stand back. Is that understood? Okay, touch gloves now.
They touch gloves, the stare down, and we are ready for 6x2. It is above waist rules, full contact rules only, hence the long pants on both men, and we are ready to get it on hammer.
Well, Michael, we stated in the opener that it was 22 kilos difference. Ozkan has, in fact, weighed in a little heavier, 88 kilos, Watt 98 kilos. There is about 10 kilo difference and a lot of height going Watt's way.
Well, the time for talk is over. First round of action, 6x2. Rib kick there from Adam Watt. Don't forget, there will be no leg kicks in this one. Will Gurkan Ozkan's handiwork come into play against Adam Watt? Adam Watt, of course, no slouch in boxing, a former Commonwealth professional cruiserweight champion. Also a man who went all the way to a world title shot against Johnny Nelson from England in boxing.
Interesting to note also that when Gurkan Ozkan was resident in Sydney for a while, a few years back, he did actually train at Adam Watt's gym. So somewhat the student taking on the master here.
Flicking high right round kick to the head there. That Brazilian-style Mawashigeri kick off the rear leg there from Adam Watt. And Gurkan Ozkan, such a dangerous fight for him. If ever Ozkan was in danger of being knocked out by a head kick, it is here against the leg slinger Adam Watt. Adam Watt guides to town against all the biggest names in the world. Rob Carmen, Ernesto Hoost, Stan the Man Longanides, all the big guns of the K1. And Gurkan Ozkan has taken on the very best super middleweights. How will he fare here against the reigning K1 Oceania champion? Of course, Gurkan Ozkan not thinking of making a return to the heavyweight ranks, but he wants to see how he'll go in a crazy matchup against Adam Watt. Feeling out process here for both men. Watt trying to line up the front kick to the midsection. Ozkan just catching the kicking leg. Overhand right there by Ozkan, trying to land a big Bertha, the big goodnight Irene. Ozkan body and head. He's tagged Adam Watt against the ropes. But Watt just smiles at him. No problem there for Adam Watt. He's too experienced for that hammer.
Well, Adam Watt, Michael, you're getting a little excited again for nothing.
He got him with one shot in there, hammer. He got him with one shot in there. And Ozkan trying to unload the big kibosh off the right hand, leaping left hook. Watt ties him up. And Watt just smiling at Ozkan.
Well, Watt's just playing. He's been hit by the big guns. But Ozkan's got to give it his all. But once again, the Michael Cervello excitement train took off too early.
He tagged him with one shot there, hammer. You can't take that away from him.
You've put all your hopes on one shot, Michael. That's all good. But Adam Watt, very comfortable in centre ring, moving smooth. Ozkan unloading. He's looking very sharp under the auspices of Paul Fifield. Ozkan has to reach and get in on that long reach advantage that Watt has. There's a big right hand that Ozkan got in there.
Yes, that he tagged him with. The head rocks back of Adam Watt.
The true champ that he is smiles, regrouped, and there he was, back on the balls of his feet again, Adam Watt.
We close, yes, it needs to close again when you got him worried. Do not think it hit the body as well, okay? Do not think it hit the body as well. Never be scuffed. Hit the body as well, you go to the head, okay?
Final instructions from the Silver Fox, Paul Fifield in the corner of Gurkan Ozkan. Meanwhile, Tom Lavar, Chunchuk Fay working the corner of Adam Watt.
And very sound advice there from the Silver Fox, Paul Fifield. Do not forget the body. That's what Ozkan has to do. Get in and rip at the body. There's no use going upstairs too high. He's punching upwards, which is going to lose a little bit of power in his punches. Ozkan, pound for pound, probably one of the strongest punchers in the sport. It would be well advised to, obviously, as Fifield said, get in close and work the rib cage.
Rib kick just under the armpit there from Adam Watt. Comments from the hammer, Mark Castanini. Ringside with myself, Michael Cervello. We're coming at you from the Sydney Town Hall. Another quality Tarek Solek promotion. You've just got to wonder, how can Gurkan Ozkan overcome this massive height and reach advantage of Adam Watt? Another cracking rib kick there from Watt. They are going to take their toll on Gurkan Ozkan as the fight progresses. It is Watt controlling the centre of the ring, but he is not exploding onto Ozkan. He is picking his shots carefully at the moment, just seeing what Ozkan's got to offer. You cannot underestimate Gurkan Ozkan. Front kick off the rear leg there from Adam Watt. High left round kick, just probing with it like a jab. Left hook there from Ozkan. Watt digging down to the body now. Ozkan backed against the ropes. Takes a shot to the side of the head, does Ozkan, but he's still there. High left round kick from Adam Watt. Step up jab from Ozkan.
Watt's range is just a little out with his kicks. He's almost tentative on his kicks, Watt, because he doesn't want to make a mistake and allow Ozkan to come in and unload with those hands.
Ozkan ducking under the round kick from Watt. Watt getting those long roping limbs tied through the ropes. Referee recommences the fight. We're 1.5 minutes down. Straight right hand there from Ozkan. Adam Watt forced to cover up now. Ozkan wanting to unload on him, but Adam Watt's got a good solid guard built up. Hard to get through with those gangly forearms of Adam Watt hammer.
Ozkan did land a big right hand again. He's getting through with that right hand on occasions, Ozkan.
Ducks under the round kick again. Adam Watt almost getting tangled through the ropes.
Watt perhaps should start kicking at Ozkan's arms a little bit more. He's focusing on getting that round kick onto the ribs. Maybe just start battering the biceps.
Oh, nice overhand right to end proceedings in the second stanza there for Gurkan Ozkan. How do you see it,
Almost give that round to Ozkan. First round, I'd say Watt, or could be a draw. That round there, it'd almost go the way of Ozkan. Watt's got to pick it up a little.
Right hand. Yeah, watch the right hand. Right hand.
Once again, having a look at that overhand right, that certainly got in. Ozkan, like a bull at a gate, charging at Adam Watt, looking for an opening. Watt, very tight guard, got the rip in there. That was what Fifield was calling for. And a lot more of that from Ozkan will certainly reap rewards for him.
Everyone can see the welts. Now look.
Watch it play sneaky. Okay?
All right. He's way back there though. No, I know he is. That's all right. Your distance or your power.
Seconds down.
Well, the audience here at Sydney Town Hall on the edge of their seats. It has been an intriguing contest so far with plenty of power. Last minute instructions from Tom Lavar and Chunchuk Fay in the corner of Adam Watt. And we're underway in the third of 6 rounds. Again, a huge contingent of Turkish Australian fans having made the trip up from Melbourne to support Gurkan Ozkan. Meanwhile, the whole of Sydney's beachside suburbs are here in support of Adam Watt. Watt trying to dig away to the body, then to the head. He just towers over Gurkan Ozkan. Ozkan, a man who has never sidestepped a challenge in his career. And what a challenge he's up against here today in the form of Adam Watt. But so far, so good for Ozkan. As the hammer said unofficially, we gave the first round perhaps a draw and the second round the way of Ozkan. Rib kick there from Ozkan. Rib kick there from Adam Watt to the left rib cage, just tucking it under the floating ribs. Watt just smiles at Ozkan, trying to sucker him forward. There's that butterfly punch from Ozkan again, Hannah, that we saw him use against Arthur Sakanis.
The butterfly punch. It's a new innovation in punching.
1 minute down, 1 minute remaining in this round. Ducking under the round kick quite well there, Ozkan. Good anticipation from him. Ties Adam Watt up. Watt just shrugs him off.
Watt should perhaps just start kicking at the actual biceps and arms of Ozkan, just wear the arms down.
Thumps on the side of the head there from Adam Watt had no effect on Ozkan. Referee separates both men into the final 30 seconds now of this, the third round. Ozkan, Watt dancing around on the balls of his feet, probing out with that long-reaching right and left hand of his. Ozkan working his way to the ropes again, trying to snap forward with that left hand. Jump turning back kick there from Adam Watt, the Ushido Geri, and Gurkan Ozkan ties him up.
Michael Chavello's Japanese lessons ringside.
We learned some Japanese earlier this week. Catch there from Gurkan Ozkan, not allowed of course. Almost got tagged with the right hand from Adam Watt.
He wants to be really aware of keeping on catching that leg, Ozkan. He will be penalised a point, which could almost cost him the round.
Big overhand right again through proceedings, but it only caught Watt on the forearms into the third round. Hannah, how did you see that one?
Go Watt that round, so we've got even Ozkan and Watt around the piece. It's even Stevens as we go to the fourth. Once again, Watt getting in that rib kick. Step across, roundhouse kick to the ribs. Did the number. Ozkan trying to get in with those long-ranging punch, but it's very hard for him. He's got to punch upstairs, so to speak. As Watt just covers, experience showing there, ties up Ozkan, no harm done.
When you go in, you got to hit him with something. You're all right. When you go in, don't go in and do nothing. Go in and hit him with something.
Well, we have this one dead even after 3 rounds, folks. 29 points apiece as we are ready to roll into the fourth round of 6. And it has been a much more interesting contest than a lot of people expected. Gurkan Ozkan at times taking it right up to Adam Watt, drops his right hand down to the bread basket.
I'm surprised that Adam Watt hasn't used that straight line front kick a lot more on Ozkan. opting rather to go for the round kicks, but he could set up with a straight line front kick off the lead leg and then wrap the round kick off the rear.
Oh, a nice tagging right hand there from Ozkan, then a little bit of fancy footwork to get him out of dodge, and Adam Watt stalking on him again like a giant leaping sloth moving in. Ozkan looking for the overhand right, the big kibosh tags him in the corner. Watt just smiles and ties him up. And Ozkan bumping into the camera over there in the corner.
Well, throwing an elbow at the camera.
He's always the entertainer, Gurkan Ozkan. High check there from Ozkan. Loops out with that leaping left hand again, does Ozkan. We are 45 seconds down in this round. Ozkan now moving laterally around the ring. Will he back himself into the corner? He always does like to go against the ropes. Probing away with that left hand, ducks under the round kick again. He's had good anticipation with that high round kick so far, Hammer.
Well, they know that round kick is going to come around to the head, and they've obviously prepared well for it, Ozkan.
Tagging left hand there from Adam Watt. Rib kick from Gurkan Ozkan getting it up high. We saw the high kicks of Ozkan coming to play in his last fight against Arthur Sakanis. Again, another honed technique from the Silver Fox, Paul Fifield. All tied up, nowhere to go.
I'll tell you what, Michael, clever tactics from Ozkan. He's either in or he's out. He's not in the mid-range, and he's not letting Watt tee off on him.
Well, one of the more intelligent fights we've seen Gurkan Ozkan fight so far this year, Hammer. And what a big year he is having after defeating Jason Vermoa and Arthur Sakanis this year. Adam Watt lining up the axe kick, actually caught him on the lower spine. 1 minute 40 down. Front kick there from Adam Watt, misses him with a couple of shots. Ozkan forces him into the corner. Big head shot from Ozkan. He got him with two right hands. Adam Watt covers up and moves out. And great stuff there from Ozkan. Did what he had to do, then get out of the way. Ozkan overhand right, left hand, and end of the round. Hammer, how do you see that one? I'm going to give that one to Ozkan.
You could almost go that one the way of Ozkan. A lot of those punches taken on the gloves, however. Scored a couple of kicks there from Watt. The axe kick, got to score that. Couple of the round kicks. Even or Adam Watt, my one.
Even or Adam Watt, or even or Gurkan Ozkan?
No, Adam Watt.
Okay. Well, the Hammer's going to sit on the fence in that one. We'll go a 10 all round.
There you go. A lot of those punches, actually a couple of them, looking at the replay, a couple of those punches got through. You got to score that for Ozkan.
I thought an actually better round for Ozkan than Watt, Hammer.
Certainly he did finish strongly in hindsight.
Maybe stole the round.
Scorecard. He could have just picked Watt at the post on that one. And that barrage in the red corner there.
How should we call it?
We'll give it Ozkan.
10-9 to Ozkan it is, folks. We have 10 all in the first, 10-9 Ozkan the second, 10-9 Watt the third, 10-9 Ozkan the fourth.
Round
Nothing in it. It is
5.
becoming one of the contests of the year, folks.
Well, Adam's certainly going to have to switch it on a little bit. This is danger land for him.
Here we go, fifth round of action, the penultimate stanza. We've got one more to go after this. Will Adam Watt start to turn on the heavy artillery now? Ozkan slightly ahead on our unofficial scorecard. Adam Watt thought about the balked right hand.
Okay, fighter's face.
Ozkan might have been a little disturbed by that flying knee there from Adam Watt over in the corner. Ozkan sucking in the air now. Oh, he ducks beautifully under the round kick again. And an excellent overhand right to retaliate from Ozkan. He does have good anticipation.
Certainly he's really switched on to getting out of the way of those high roundhouse kicks.
This is a crucial round, Hammer. Let's see if we can score it spot on the money now. Turning back kick there from Adam Watt, digging in with the left hand.
Got to score that one. Let's score it out as we go.
Okay, Ozkan has started this round a little bit slower than the previous ones. Adam Watt controlling the centre of the ring. Watt now forcing himself back into the corner, gets underneath it. Nothing in that one. Watt tied through the ropes. So far in this round, it is Watt that is connected with the better, but there hasn't been much in it, folks. There hasn't been much thrown. Both men taking a little bit of a breather. Round kick there from Gurkan Ozkan to the rib cage.
Yep, caught the rib, so you got to pay that. Half-baked front kick won't pay it.
Gets
Again,
underneath the round kick, Ozkan. No follow-up from him whatsoever. Watt bouncing around on the balls of his feet. Again controlling the centre of the ring. Front kick there from Adam Watt. Didn't quite connect. Jab didn't connect from either man. Ozkan trying to step forward and bridge the gap. Thought about the Mwashigeti, did Adam Watt. A more tentative round this one, Hammer. They know it's a crucial round. Neither man can make a mistake. Overhand right from Ozkan. The left tagged him on the side of the neck, but nothing really behind it. We're going to the final 10 seconds now of this round. Oh, straight right hand, big left hand there from Ozkan.
Left hook caught Ozkan.
Right hand from Ozkan.
Caught Watt.
Well, maybe an even one, Hammer.
Tell you what, even round. most likely Watt, if you're going to count that the kick.
We have it 49 points for Gurkan Ozkan and 48 points for Adam Watt. It is close.
It is very close
He
indeed.
gave that one an even round. Let's listen in.
Another drink.
You've got everything to win. You've got nothing to lose. He's got everything to lose. Last round, you're winning the fight. You're winning the fight.
Tell me the time. Telling you the time. Okay, I'll tell you all the time. Now, you are winning the fight, like he says, so you don't have to go berserk. You do the same thing again. You do the same thing again. You move. You open up the end of the round. Okay.
Don't walk into a chick. Stay out or in out of his range. Be smart. You're doing great. You're doing great.
Seconds down. This is
Well, the fifth and final round. They are confident in Gurkan Ozkan's corner. As long as Ozkan doesn't lose his cool or go berserk, he's got the fight, in their opinion so far. On our unofficial scorecard, we do have Ozkan ahead by 1 point, but anything can and will happen in the final round. Michael Chavello ringside with Mark Castanini, and a great crowd getting behind these two men at the Sydney Town Hall. What did he tag him with there, Hammer? Was it a right hand from Adam Watt?
It was a right hand. He's claiming a slip. It was
Only a slip, says the referee.
Between a slip and the right hand helped him.
Let's try and score it again here. Round kick there by Gurkan. Left hook didn't quite find the target.
Tell you
Adam
what,
Watt's got him
Michael,
back against the ropes now. Danger around this one for Ozkan.
it certainly is, but I tell you, it's in Sydney, and they're always going to favour the home
Well, there
home
have been
boy
some
advantage.
terrible judging decisions here in Sydney of recent times, and a few questionable ones earlier in the night already.
Well, Watt has to get busy. He's got to rack up some points.
Ozkan just waiting, snaps out that sticky left hand. Right hand there from Watt tags him, so does the round kick. A better last round so far for Adam Watt, Hammer.
Watt's putting some points down there on paper.
Neither man again throwing any untidy technique. They don't want to risk it. Overhand right, overhand left there from Ozkan.
Yeah, 2 punches in from Watt though, Michael.
Ozkan barreling him into the corner, nothing in it though. Adam Watt gets out of there unscathed. It is a better last round, this one. You are right, Hammer, from Adam Watt.
Adam Watt's just starting to get his punches in, and that is purely because Ozkan has probably slowed a little in his movement. He was moving a lot crisper earlier. Caught with a round kick there across the body, Ozkan.
Watt's starting to use his reach a little bit more now to keep Ozkan at bay in the final round. Ozkan again moving around the perimeters of the ring. What can Adam Watt do now with Ozkan in the red corner? Oh, nice right hand tagged him. The second one didn't get through though. Ozkan ducks under the left hook. Ozkan tags him with the right hand to the side of the head. Watt almost dropped his guard a little bit too early. Round kick to the rib cage then.
He almost let Ozkan off there, turned him around, had him plumb for a right hand and let it go, Adam Watt.
Ozkan swinging wildly, going for the big goodnight Irene, and there's the end of the sixth and final round of action. Hammer. Ozkan thinks he's got it. How do you see the last round?
Last round goes to Adam Watt. Landed just too many clean shots. I'll give it a draw.
Hammer on our unofficial scorecard. First round, 10 all. Second round, Ozkan 10-9. Third round, Watt 10-9. Fourth round, Ozkan 10-9. Fifth round, even. Sixth round, Watt 10-9. 58-58.
There was one determining factor, Michael, and that was the round that I initially gave to Watt
It
and
was
then
the
swapped
fourth
back.
round.
So that fourth round, if the judges scored it as I did initially before
would be
having a look at the
Watt by a
replay,
point.
it'll go Watt by a point.
Unofficially though, Hammer,
Unofficially,
58-58, a draw. And I'm sure watching at home that would be a fair decision for most people. Let's have a look at some of the action again from the last stanza.
Watt, just very clever, evasive movement. He didn't get phased by much that Ozkan threw at him, but I tell you what, Ozkan all heart. There's a bit of a slip on the end of the punch, however. So he survived that one. But geez, I tell you what, Ozkan really has improved in leaps and bounds this year. Each fight is looking more and more comfortable in centre ring. He's not as untidy as he was in his earlier days. Starting to put it all together, nice and tidily. He's punching straight, he's picking the shots a lot better, and he's even kicking a lot better.
Ladies and gentlemen, just before the announcement decision, I just want to let everybody know that even though I help train with Gurkan and I manage him, I want you all to know that I also manage Adam Watt, and I respect both fighters 100%, and I want to thank both of them for a great main event. Thank you very much.
And ladies and gentlemen, it is time to go to the judges' scorecard. We have a unanimous points winner. Judge Nell Ward scored the bout 59-56. Judge Gil Jones scored the bout 60-54. Judge George Pleller scores the bout 60-54. For your winner, the Supreme Fighting Machine.
Wow, Hammer, there you have it. And a great effort there from Gurkan Ozkan, although I'm not sure how you can give it 10-9 every round, as two judges did to Gurkan Ozkan.
Certainly, once again, the Sydney judges really, guys, back to school.
60-54 means 10-9 in every round to Gurkan Ozkan, Hammer, and as much credit as I can give to Ozkan for coming here
Certainly,
and winning this fight, I did not see it 10-9 every round.
No, definitely not.
But
it was a good fight from Ozkan,
well,
and all
excellent
credit to him, all credit to Watt. But I'd rather go with my scorecard than your scorecard.
A drawn decision. Let's go to Andy Raymond with Gurkan Ozkan.
And Gurkan, a very difficult fight today. Adam with a massive height and reach advantage, but you've come out of it with the gold.
Mate, a gentleman, you know. I really respect him as a person. I'm actually shocked, you know. He put a lot of pressure. He hurt me, but hey, I'm not going to show him, you know. I can't even lift my left arm up, but I couldn't let the crowd down. And you know what? Middleweight, super middleweight, I'll fight anyone, 150 kilos. But these K1 Max boys, they won't give 4 kilos away, so I hope they might learn something from me and show a bit more heart and venture, take challenges in life, not just sport. We've got, the less regrets you have in life, the more memories, the happier you'll be. It's not money in the bank, it's what you achieve in this life and your reputation, self-respect, they all mean a lot, let me tell you.
What it was about for you guys too, you and Adam Watt find it very difficult both to get fights over here on a regular basis, and both of you basically said, stuff it, let's fight each other.
That just shows how much heart we've both got. No one will fight us, so we have to fight each other. So, mate, I respect him. He didn't have to take this fight. I'm sorry that I won. I really mean that. You know, when he fights, I'm going for him. Like, he's the K1 Oceania champion. He fought for a world boxing title. I mean, we've got the best. We've got Mark Hunt, we've got Peter Graham, we've got so many champions in this country. Only you guys witness what we put out, you know, put the sweat on Foxtel when you guys turn the channel. Click on, you know, and stay on and come down and support us. We give our heart to our, you know, supporters and the sport. So, Tarek, love you, mate. Thank you. You know, when I don't mention your name, you don't have to worry. You're always in my heart. Sometimes I forget. Great corner. Paul believed in me. A lot of people said, you're crazy. What are you doing? I said, mate, he's only got 30 kilos. I don't care, you know. But I never fought anyone with so much strength and he knows his stuff. He's really smart. When I jumped on him, he didn't panic. And he caught me with a good couple of shots. So I'm just getting better and better. I'm hungry, man. Let me tell you.
Gurkan Ozkan, extremely hungry and still pumped up, it seems.
Mate, finally, I had to go up to heavyweights to fight in the Oceania because there was no recognition at super middleweight. Thank God, you know, with my determination and with my spirit, the best fighters in the world at 78 kilos, finally someone, you know, got beyond us. Tarek Solak got permission from the K1 and he's doing it on his own. So if he loses money, he's going to lose it, but I'll guarantee he's going to make it. After tonight's effort, I'm pretty sure everyone will back us up. We're going to fight for $100,000. Vodafone Arena, Trevor Ambrose, Dean Jacobs, Manson Gibson. Mate, I can't wait. I just want to take them all on. Who?
Also Stan Nendex.
Yes, Stan Nendex from Papua New Guinea. Yes, he's in the tournament. Oh, didn't know that. Mate, Fubu, thank you. Steamship, Nick, thank you guys. Black and Blue, Alias. Thank you everyone. Sydney, I'll be back.
Gurkan Ozkan, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'll call Waddy over. And mate, it was, for you, it was one of those fights. It was a lose-lose. You win, and people say, yeah, of course, because you're heavier. You've gone in against a guy that is an extremely explosive fighter, and for that, highly commendable.
Yeah, well done. The judges seem to think that he won, so good luck to him. He won by jumping in the ring, so there you go. I don't know what to say. I don't know.
The weight differential, everything taken into account, it really doesn't mean that much on the resume, a loss for either of you tonight?
No, I mean, you come in there with one punch, you're hurt. I didn't feel hurt at all. I thought I was just doing enough to win on points with the kicks. Full credit to him. He came in and he fought and he put his balls on the line, and he can hold his balls up.
Mate, a quick plug for Viagra there. As a super middleweight in this 8-man tournament, you've been to the top of the mountain as a heavyweight. As a super middleweight, he's going to be bloody hard to stop, isn't he?
Yeah, well, good luck to him, mate. He's going to do well.
We look forward to seeing plenty more of this big guy, Adam Watt, in the very near future. The K1 heavyweight champion of Oceania, Mr. Adam Watt.
Well, folks, there you have it. A disappointed Adam Watt, an elated Gurkan Ozkan after a highly intelligent and a highly intriguing fight and another quality Tarek Solak promotion. From myself, Michael Chiavello, and my verbal sparring partner, former Australian Cruiserweight Muay Thai champion, Mark the Hammer Castanini, thank you for joining us ringside from